My name is Harwant Singh Gill, and we live in Stanwell, near the airport. And I used to work for British Airways for the last 20 years. I'm retired now.
Yeah, what's today's date?
Today's date is 27th of July 2014.
How old were you in 1984?
God. I was quite young. I mean, I'm now 67 years old.
And what was your occupation at the time?
I used to be ground handling at the airport for British Airways.
Okay. What was your occupation in 1984?
Yeah, the cargo handler.
Okay.
In British Airways.
And where were you in June 1984?
It's when I was in India when Mrs. Gandhi was shot.
Okay.
That was before that.
Okay. Where were you in November?
Yeah,
You were shot?
that's it.
Where were you?
I was coming from Punjab to Delhi on a bus with my family, and then when we were informed about 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, that that Mrs. Gandhi was shot, and that they stopped all the buses which were going to Delhi, and those who were Delhi going to Punjab. They put a stop in Pipli, a town Pipli, before Delhi. It's about a couple hours from Delhi.
So how did you hear about the violence, and when did you hear about it?
It's only when we took the bus, because we decided in the end at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I told the inspector that I had to take a flight back to London, so I want to go to Delhi. So in the end he allowed us one bus to go to Delhi.
And what did you hear?
When I got there at 6 o'clock in the evening in Delhi at the bus station, and it was deserted, and I was shocked, obviously. I didn't know what, and we had suitcases and all that. I saw one, was a Sardarji with a haircut, taxi driver. He came running to me, saw me because I'm a Sardarji. He said, "What's happened? Where are you?" Because I just came off the bus, and I want to go to my friend's house in Rajendra Nagar. He said, "Oh, there's a lot of problems, a lot of fires, and people have been killed here. How are you going to get there?" So he told me, "Okay, you stop here." So he brought his car, his taxi. So he took my family. He told me, "Okay, I can't put you in the front seat, So I sat in the back seat with my son and my daughter. He told my wife to sit in the front seat. She sat in the front seat, and then he was going to take us to a place called Rajendra Nagar, near Patel Nagar town, to go there. But on my way, I could see people, any Sardarji they saw walking or coming out the truck, they used to pull him, put a cycle tire or something, put him overhead and try to burn him. And my kids were shocked because we never experienced that, So then in the end, he took us to the house, my friend's house, in Delhi. I was there for 3 days because I was going to go to the airport. They said, "No, the airport is closed." So, no flights were going. So I stayed there. Next day, I saw people running around because my friends wouldn't let me go out of the house. I saw them, coming, "Oh, we went to the house, we robbed them, broke the places, we killed a Sardarji," and all that, But my friend, by the way, was a Hindu family. One of my relations married to Hindu. They looked after us. Even the Hindus around that Rajendra Nagar, they also looked after us, They told me, "No, don't worry, if anything happens, we are here to protect you." But unfortunately, nothing happened. But we did not go to any houses, We stayed in our... Third day, then, we got a message that the airport is open. So I'll take... The same driver took us to the airport, which I sat in the back seat. My wife and the driver sit in the front seat. I sat with my children. Then we went to the airport and came back.
What did you think and feel when all of this was happening?
I was shocked that I know one prime minister is killed, but why ordinary people in Delhi who has nothing to do with it were really... But I've came to find out actually it was not the ordinary people of Delhi. It's people who I think were either hired or paid or from outer town, like Haryana side, you know, I call them the Gundes, they were brought over to, you know, this is the opportunity, you can rob what you do and what you like.
And did any member of your family or friends suffer from the violence?
No, we did not. But my kids were very reluctant for a long time to go back to India, you know, because they said, we were all friends, you know, but like you say, it was not, I would not blame any Hindus, those who were in Delhi or around. I had a lot of good Hindu family friends, I go there every year to see them. They were very friendly and they were very protective to us. They looked after us very well and made sure nothing happened to us till we got to the airport.
Have you ever spoken to anybody about the violence that took place in 1984?
Not really. I told my families and all that, but we did not discuss much.
And did the events of 1984 bring any changes to your outlook or to your life?
Well, it did some extent. I said, you know, okay, whatever happened has happened, but all innocent people were killed, and I didn't think so. The people should. I think it was more of a political issue than anything else, you know. And this, but you know, I felt it then. But obviously now things gone by. I go there every year. You know, people have changed a lot, but we haven't got the feelings still for those people in the families. Nobody's really looked after them. There was money collected even in England and other places, but I spoke to one or two people in Delhi. They said no money, no one even given any penny to them. Because I was watching an interview on TV I saw once, and he said, you know, his family was killed, not one person from anywhere. We did not receive any help.
Why, in your opinion, did all of this happen in 1984?
Well, it's very hard to say. Because obviously, after the provoked attack, the Golden Harwant Sahib, you know, people feel very strongly that if there must, I'm not saying Punjab is right or wrong, if there must be other ways they could have brought him out, or, you know, or if they want to kill him, they could have killed him, rather than attacking the holy shrine. Ours is one of the biggest shrines in the world. You know? So that's why a lot of people, even I myself feel it shouldn't happen in the temple, you know. So obviously the government have their ways of acting.